That was at Utah State, yeah.
Utah State. Talk about Utah State, man. How was it at Utah State? Players, coaches, experience, um, and such, man. I had a former teammate that went to Utah State a long time ago, way before us. But talk about your experience at Utah State.
To be honest, my experience was very unprofessional, super weird, but overall it was cool. It was awesome. It was my first Division I FBS scholarship, and I was the purpose of being like be able to tell my family, yeah, y'all ain't got to worry about money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got to try and pay for stuff. Now I better try and see, what's gonna happen now. And I get there, and beautiful place. Finally, getting scholarship. Money, food. You know what I'm saying? Like cool. Working out, learning playbook, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden now my coach is, talking about, well, are you a Mormon? I'm like, no. He's like, well, he didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, well, my dreads, he didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, so then I'm on scout team. And so I'm on scout team, and we're playing LSU, and I'm asking a question about a check. And instead of, telling me the answer about the check, he's like, are you a retard? Are you a fucking retard? I was like, you know what I'm saying? So, but here, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? So while I'm on scout team, I got this other coach. And, and those, that's what I sent you is, now he's like, hey man, I ain't gonna lie. He's like, you ever see those videos where it's like random, like jacking off videos, you know what I'm saying? Like gross ass, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Talk about. So this is what you let me see some of these things you sent me, like this right here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, like those are dates, and that's him texting me. But so he was, so he,
It got a number on it. I will have to blur that out, but I don't know if that number is still useful. But
but
man, I could edit that and then show it later on. But go ahead with your story.
So then he's like, man, so those videos are so wild. Like, man, I kind of feel uncomfortable jacking off in my own house. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, hold up, like what's going on? This is my coach, and so you know what I'm saying. I'm on scholarship, you know what I'm saying. So it's money, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't, and then like I said, I've been watching Quiet on the Set, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, damn, that's like, you know what I'm saying, and it's wild because you can see like what I sent you, and man, like next thing I know, now he's sending me videos of like people like, I mean, I'm about to get like for real, I sent it to you. Getting shit on, like pooping on their face.
Is this the wait? Is this the? Because I can't see it. Is this?
Well, see, that's what I wrote. So I'm like, look, I got hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like scholarship, school, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Potential draft stock, things like that. Now it's like, well, I mean, so what? If I fight this dude, what? Am I gonna lose my scholarship or like, you know what I'm saying? So I was 19, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really understand, I'm like, I just got there, you know what I'm saying? So I go to Title IX, try and save the money, save my scholarship. And man, that's what I wrote to send him. And I put dates and things, what was happening, and I put that, you know what I'm saying? So then, and then he's sending me videos of like dudes like jacking off in class and like dudes jacking off outside and being like, man, I can see you doing things like that and like ejaculating and like, man, like.
Whoa, rewind. Hold on. So you're telling me that they were damn, our coach sending you this stuff?
Yeah, coach. And and here's the thing. So I go from having a scholarship, getting paid, and then I got to go, give it up, basically give all that money up, give all the, what I'm saying, everything. I went from having like 2 likes on every tweet talking about I can play, I'm at a JUCO, I'm ready, I got, what I'm saying, I got my grades ready, things like that. And then it's like, okay, well, then I just posted, I just woke up to the best news. I just got a call, Utah State to offer me scholarship. I'm committed. Get like 2,000 likes, retweets, 200,000 impressions, all the, you know what I'm saying? Like, just from posting that one time. And then now here I find out this man gets a promotion while I'm back down at JUCO. It's, we was at a Mountain West school. He went to another Mountain West school. Then now I find out this man in the Pac-12. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I'm in the Pac-12, but I got hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've been a walk-on. And that's why I've been going on scout team. You know what I'm saying? Having people be like, oh, it's, so, well, as far as that's why I've been a walk-on. Ain't really why I've been on scout team, but it's why I've been a walk-on. So I got to charge my laptop.
All right, so if you guys just checking in, we got former CU Buffs linebacker Noah Young checking in right now. We are having an exclusive interview, but right now he just share some information that kind of just hit like a ton of bricks right there. And I mean, if you guys got questions after hearing this, put it in the chat. Let us know right now. But the young man is expressing some just terrible situations that seems he has gone through, and I'll say allegedly on my platform, just that I guess legal protection. But man, I can share some of the stuff that you sent me after I maybe in post or something when I reshare this after I edit out some of the numbers or names or whatever that's on there, and then we can go from there. All right. So man, you want to continue on that situation?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I can. I mean, it's just so wild, and it's as I was watching Quiet on the Set, and it was just like saying basically the same thing that was happening to me. So when I went to
I was gonna say I didn't see brief us about the Quiet on the Set segment.
It's basically about Nickelodeon, and which it's about people within that, and it was yeah. Like the FBI randomly just called me. Like they already have my number and everything. It was wild.
Wait, so okay, so it was Eleanor 7373. That's someone you know who that is?
Yeah, it's a
Okay, so she said the FBI contacted us 2 years after this happened because that same coach had complaints at a different school.
yeah. And so here's the thing. So I'm like, well, I'll tell the head coach. Well, I told my position coach, and he's like, well, I want to, I don't want this guy to, have his stuff get, ruined or something like that. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And then so we go to the head coach. Turns out the head coach brought him from 2 other schools, Wisconsin, then to Oregon State, and then to Utah State. So that was his boy. You know what I'm saying? So once I went from scout team to like nothing. I wasn't even traveling no more. Wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like it was wild. Wasn't even dressing out no more at home games.
Once you mention it to the coach.
Right.
Man. So boom, that leads you on this journey basically. After the FBI contacts you, what happens after this?
They were like, well, we heard about some complaints, of him at, some other stuff. And I was like, well, so they're trying to ask me, basically what I did. And I told them about the Title IX. They were trying, and then, nothing really came from that. So, but, yeah. So, but they did call me. They called me multiple times. We talked multiple times. So.
Damn. Man, this terrible, sad for that to have happened, and then for our coach to go on to have success and possibly do the same thing to others. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is, and it's especially it is crazy. So, and especially for him to do it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like try me, for sure. Definitely tried other people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, damn. Make you like you said, you're not the first one that it happened to. If he has the guts to try, yourself, then you're like, damn, who else have he
And
tried this on?
And that led me to going back to California, then to Iowa, then to Tennessee, and then now here at Colorado. But see, and that's the only thing I would say is like the best thing about it is I got to be able to be coached by one of the greatest of all time, you know. So that is awesome.
Right, right. And whew, everybody has the journey they go through, man. Sorry you had to go through that one. I don't know what's going to come of this. Is this the first time you're saying something about this right now, or as far as publicly?
Yes, sir, yeah, for sure.
Whoa. So this could be, who knows? This could be like breaking news right now, where this could be soundbited and clipped up on Twitter right now, and who knows where that exactly where this coach is right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, hey man, she said we want to bring awareness. Well, we appreciate that because it shouldn't be going on for anybody. Anybody should be having to go through this. Any type of sexual harassment
Yeah.
or advances, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's not, especially it's just especially around, younger, it's not very cool. It's not it's just not it is you know what
Damn.
I'm saying? I still don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I don't know what you don't know what to say. Dang. So like, let me see. Grits came on and said, I give you mad props, Noah, because I would have been on the front page of the paper for hurting that man badly. God bless, brother. Skull Buffs. Man. Peter said, this is triggering my PTSD. We need to get you an attorney ASAP. Kids are scared. And if kids are scared, then we can't have that situation.
Yeah.
We can't have those situations where kids are going to be scared and they're going to be in danger. And whether it's going to be 18-year-old kids, strong football players, or younger kids, this that can't happen. I need to look over this stuff that you sent me and dig into that, man. My gosh. All things work together for good. It was all used to make you stronger, wiser, and better. You will see even those awful things that happened to you that were out of your control. Yes, very triggering. Yes, he is still coaching.
Yeah.
Man, what would you like to happen from this?
Really just let it be known kind of thing, but also, just let it, as far as I do still feel like back to being having to try and fight to be like, yo, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like I had just earned that. And and to be able and especially, the financial security with that, is cool. You know,
With the scholarship, and
yes.
then
And
having to go from having a scholarship, and because of this happens, you try to go to the higher ups, your head coach, and then Title IX to let people know this happened. Now, this happened at Utah State. No, this is not at Colorado. And when that does happen, eventually, it leads to you losing a scholarship and having to become a walk-on player.
right. I went to 3 colleges after that. Like, so, yeah, like over $100,000 in debt now. So,
Right, right, because you're having to pay for school just to play the game that you love, that you had a scholarship for, and now to go through this type of stuff right here. Is there any type of like, were you in a situation where you could mention this and possibly get help, like mental help, or because I'm sure you had to go through some things to deal with these things, whether it's just from that situation or from the fact of I'm losing my scholarship.
yeah, there was actually there's someone I was talking to as well when I was up there. If I remember, Mr. Anthony, he was pretty cool. And I'm trying to call him man. But and he was
Yeah,
like, "Yeah, dude, that's wild, And so, I'm, what I'm saying? Like, it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how to navigate that, And it's like, so I was, you know, so man,
Yeah.
like, and
If anybody's listening in the chat, let us know what you guys are thinking right now after hearing this situation and what happened with Noah. Now I see some letters in the um that you sent me. Explain what's on these letters?
those are just dates of like when he was, saying stuff like one of those says LSU week, probably has a date on there. It's like when, because like here I am dealing with this coach talking about, man, I can see you, doing stuff like that. Oh yeah, and then he offered me, he was like, man, I'll fly you out to Seattle, all expense paid trip, I'll teach you about life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then
What?
yeah, and then
So
he's
he's offering to fly you out to Seattle. Just why is Seattle a random place, or is
that's that's where he was. I guess he has a place there or something. You know,
so he's trying to fly you off campus
he was,
away?
he was also working with some people out there. As far as I know, from there. So
Damn, and nothing really came from Title IX.
yeah, they're basically saying like, nah, we ain't got enough for it to be. Which I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he did anything like super wild. That didn't happen, but still, that's I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to, how am I supposed to navigate that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't even make sense. So, especially, for him to be trying me, probably, be trying other people, you know, and so, and something that I took from the quiet on the set thing, they were saying, like, well, this guy, he has recognition and things like that.
Mhm.
So, people were like, oh, okay, you were here, it's like, oh, so automatically, like, guard down. It's like, man, nah. You know what I'm saying? It's like you think it's, you can trust, him with your, your family, like,
Right.
nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, and again, it's like that's why I'm walk on, Well, yeah. So, dang, dude. This is in 2019. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and then you have to go through all of this, and then even worse, not even worse, but at the same time, COVID hits, right? And so
right.
now it's even harder to get a scholarship and to get someone to look at you for about 2 years. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Oh man. Um, let's let's cut it right there and say, let's wrap it up right there, so to speak, and say, hopefully everything was stated about this situation, and then you can move forward in your life and go on with it and get past it. Hopefully you were able to do that, at least this past year, in a good situation in Colorado. But still, those things are lingering back there, it, and moving forward. So you decided to come and let it be known now. Can I ask why right now at this moment?
Just thinking about it and talking with my family, and again seeing the quiet on the set. The quiet on the set was very, that's like the same stuff. Like saying the words erotic, sexually explicit, um, just like the like hostile environment, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
Mhm,
also trying to stay in the good graces.
mhm.
So it's like, man, you know, and really thinking about it, objectively the money, you know what I'm saying? Like I am now $100,000 in debt, you know what I'm saying? Like I was on scholarship, and it's so, but actually, of course, thinking about that, but also, what we, of course, what's more important than money, and, bringing it back to around is, awareness and letting people know. So it's like, this is what I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I did everything right but this is what happened to me and this is what I did about it. And now look at me now. This is what I have now. This is where
Yeah,
I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. And I
so
like what Elaine or Elon, Eleanor. What is it, Eleanor, or is that just the
mhm.
name? Okay, well, I like what she said. We want to bring awareness to all the new parents letting their kids going away to a college, and we talk about this on my recruiting show with Coach Riz. But it's very important to know what you guys what your kids are getting into. And you know what? This kind of makes it be, and it's a lighter subject, but I think it kind of makes it more impactful with Coach Prime making the decision to not really go out to in the homes of these recruits, but having the recruits and the parents come to where they'll be staying at and to meet the coaches and the people that'll be around them and helping to groom these young men. And maybe they'll be in a situation where they say, you know what, we went up there and I didn't really like that coach, or that coach like, but if the coaches coming to your home, you never getting a chance to understand where your son or daughter is going to be living and playing and interacting with and around. So I think this is a great reason. Things like this is a great reason for what Coach Prime is doing, and to I I just love it to where it kind of justifies that, because it can help protect kids in the future and help these parents make informed decisions about where their kids are actually going to school at. So
I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And also, yeah, basically saying like vetting your coaches. You know what I'm saying? Like, but see, I was like also as well first FBS scholarship for sure. And I didn't even go on no visit before. I didn't even so a lot of things, but said it very well. And I appreciate you and your platform. It's very awesome. Thank you for your time.